You made it.
The way Revan was laying waste to that place, I wasn't sure you'd come out of it in one piece.
What are you talking about? I'm hardly in one piece.
Anyway, my point is, I'm glad you got out of there. Any ally right now is a welcome ally.
We took care of Arcus, Darek, and their infinite army, but where does that leave us?
It's a good question. Now that we know Revan's in the picture, everything changes. For the worse. In fact, it's already started.
Whatever do you mean?
I'll fill you in, D4. Come on, Jhaktira. Let's give him a chance to talk. Lana, when you're done, we can start picking out backwaters to go lie low in.
If we'd at least recovered the conscription protocols for the Infinite Army, this might feel more like a victory. Not that we have anyone in the Empire to trust right now. The Revanites have just proven they're everywhere. Jhaktira's had 12 death sentences declared on him. Theron's been disavowed by the SIS. And the Empire's placed a bounty on my head for the murder of Darth Arcus.
You've done nothing of the sort. I'll clear up this entire matter with the Dark Council.
Dark Lord, if I may, you would do well to disassociate yourself from me. Our names can't be cleared unless we expose the Revanites. And we can't expose the Revanites without knowing who to expose. The way forward is clear. Theron, Jhaktira, and I are going underground. We'll find a way to uncover Revan's plan and stop him.
You can't do it alone. You'll need me alongside you.
The Dark Council is short one member, and may yet be further compromised. They need you. Be who you are, but be observant, and tell no one the truth about us or what you know. Above all, do not try to contact me.
I wish you didn't have to go.
It won't be easy for me either. Just know that I'll be thinking of you. All our fates ultimately rest in your hands. Remember that.
Reach out with your emotions. Let them guide you. Yes, that's it. Ashara, tell me, what did you see?
It was you. You were in a jungle. Roots and vines, they took you, bound you, and then you were torn apart.
You saw the future. One of many possible futures, but a probable one at the very least.
Then I heard a voice. A woman, she reached out to me through the Force. She told me you had to go to Rishi.
Rishi? You said Rishi? Rishi's been coming up on the Navicomputer. I thought it was some kind of glitch. Nothing out there but my kind of people.
That is no glitch. It is a message.
Let me guess. You're thinking of walking straight into a trap.
Perhaps it is a trap. What of it? Tell the crew there's been a change of schedule. I should very much like to visit this Rishi.
rumors were true! You're here! You're really here!
You know me?
Oh, sure. I've heard you described in great detail. Great detail. You run the Howling Tempest Gang, the most daring, ruthless pirates of the Gordian Reach. Wherever that is.
That's right. What's it to you?
Just like a pirate. You're all so touchy, I love it. You'll fit right in here. Seems like everyone in Raiders Cove is going on about you and all your insane adventures. Talk about your tough customers.
You're basic. It's very natural.
My people pick up languages and stuff real easy. Some of us like to be formal. I'm more of a cantina talk type. Speaking of cantinas, you'll want to watch for Goro. He wants to fight you so bad, it's not even funny.
Tell me where to find him. I'll see he gets what he's asking for.
Goro's at the Blaster's Path, local watering hole. Probably washing down some Tonatron jerky with some Antellian fungo lager. I'm not allowed there anymore. Long story. So I hope someone hollows your big fight. Wouldn't want to miss a single bloody shot.
I hear you're looking for me. Or someone who fits my description, at least.
Kafsta undile, Jigo Holalukuta.
Think you just did that yourself, Goro. Hang on. You're not about to wreck my place again, are you? I'm still filling in blaster holes.
Inigu daiji liska wa. Kusa malachikuta, ikosa mose ala tuta.
No, this won't be a challenge at all. Not for me.
Chonki faguta, jiopora, jeoto kakise. Makipuna male tutta od Mishka.
You're amusing for a moment at times. Now die.
You know, a few blaster marks is one thing. Gives the place some charm. But this...
You see before you a dark counselor of the Sith Empire. I should demand that you kneel. Instead, all I ask is that you give me the information I seek. Who is responsible for this ludicrous charade?
Everyone's talking about you. Couldn't tell you how it all got started, but I can tell you who gave Goro the idea to come after you.
Don't do it, Karina. You know what Margok would say about ratting out a resident.
If Margok ever pays the tab all you Nova Blades have run up, then maybe I'll start to care what he thinks. Guy you want is Kai Zykan, leader of the Corellian-run scoundrels. A real gem. Goro said Zykan owes you a pile of credits. He hired Goro to take you out for a fraction of what it would cost to pay you.
Where do I find him?
Beats me. It's not like I hang out with the guy. Ask Zykan's crew. They're all over Raiders Cove. like stink flies.
Others might not appreciate your cooperation, but I do.
Figure it's either help out, or have a bigger mess to clean up. I can handle the Nova Blades being sore with me. See ya, Goro. Hope your brother doesn't decide this was my fault.
I want some information.
No way am I getting in your way.
Well, look at this, scoundrels! A visit from...
I was making a dramatic pause, Tomoda. I know it's the Hurling Tempest. Kai Zyken. I'm sure you've heard my name, most commonly accompanied by a longing sigh from one of my former conquests. Now here's the deal. The Corellian Run scoundrels may owe you a debt, but it's not coming out of my hide. Take it up with accounting.
You will give me every last credit your people owe the Howling Tempest gang. Every last one. Understood?
Well, I do speak basic, so yeah, understood. And, you know, this, it doesn't have to get dialed up right away to violent. Okay, alright, listen, we can't pay. The freedom to operate in Raiders Cove isn't exactly free. After the Nova Blades take their cut, we're tapped. Not before you get an itch. I do have something of value. Something I know you want.
You tried to have me killed. I don't see why I shouldn't return the sentiment.
I get it! You're not happy with me. But you might be after this. I record all my holocalls, and that includes the one that warned me you were coming to Rishi. I'll show it to you. Tomoda, get my data pad! Oh, that's bad, Tomoda. That's bad. Oh, right! Yes, thank you, Tomoda! I knew there was a reason I kept you around. Here, you could find and unlock the case with this tracer, and you could even keep the datapad. How's that?
I'll take your datapad, but that doesn't mean I'm done with you.
Gotta hand it to you. The Whirling Tempest crew don't mess around. Right, that's what I said.
Kai Zyken, greetings. I speak to you now to deliver a warning. The Howling Tempest Gang is one of the galaxy's most feared pirate associations. They have just now set their sights on Rishi. As you know, the Corellian Run scoundrels owe the Howling Tempest Gang a great many credits. There is no telling what will happen when you are discovered. I suggest you herald the gang's arrival to draw unwanted attention on them. I'm dispatching several droids across Raiders Cove to do the same. Or you could do nothing and suffer the consequences. The choice is yours.
Wary people of Raiders Cove, the Howling Tempest Gang has come to Rishi. to you. Would you like to hear a true story about the legendary Howling Tempest Gang? Oh, I beg your pardon. I didn't realize it was you. How exciting. Such a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
You should consider yourself honored and fortunate to have this opportunity.
Indeed I do. My master did not prepare me for the sheer measure of awe I would be required to process. Why, in the time since your arrival, you have already defeated the illustrious Goro, brought fear to the Corellian run scoundrels, and carried a Corsairs. Even the Nova Blades have taken notice of you. My master would be most impressed.
I should like to confer with your master. You will arrange an introduction.
It just so happens that my master would like very much to see you, and has authorized me to direct you to a point of contact. Oh, do be careful in your travels. Legend or no, Goro's brother Grum is severely displeased as to Goro's fate.
Stella, Biorore. Tut now, Grimslim Monita, Rikokashurore.
Okay, let's see what you've got, Ugly.
Ailing, Honore Donatsa, Tingno Bumfry, Ramirukshak. Tut now, Grimslim Monita, Rikokashurore. Gola, Timan Stebodrar. Sona nomordakin pavuri freja. Vaine nikro, klorubarg.
There. It's finished. Lana Benito.
Dark Lord. An honor, as ever. And how fares the Dark Council?
Forget about the Dark Council. I'd much rather discuss how you've been since we last met.
I see you haven't changed. Good.
Not interrupting anything, am I? Just kidding, I don't really care.
Hello, Theron.
Is that a good hello or a bad one? Outside of Lana, I can never tell with you Imperial types. Right. Okay, moving on. The Revenites are here, on Rishi. That's why we led you here under false pretenses. They can't know we're onto them. We need you to go out there and make life hard for the Revenites' allies, the Nova Blades.
Revenites are operating out of Rishi, then it stands to reason their leader is here.
That's our suspicion too, but we can't say for sure just yet. From what we've been able to gather, the Revenites' agents in the Empire and Republic have been feeding the Nova Blades intel on ship activity. The Blades then use that intel to ambush military patrols and key shipping lanes on both sides. They're essentially remapping hyperroutes. Hate to admit it, but I haven't been able to remotely slice the Blades' computers. I have to have their security shut down.
The trouble is, we can't have any suspicion raised that our attack is related to the Revenites' activities.
So I am meant to be some base pirate who has a beef with the Nova Blades?
Yeah, you've got it exactly. Bust up their operations, get their attention, make yourself look legitimate, and then go for the throat.
We have a trusted source who's determined that the Nova Blades base, a wrecked ship called the Aggressor, contains their entire security apparatus. That's our final target.
Where do I start?
That's the spirit. We'll place you in range of the first Nova Blade target. That's where our source is waiting.
It really is good to see you again.
Been hiding out a long time. It's nice to see someone who isn't a complete stranger. Good luck out there.
Yes. May the Force serve you well.
It's you! It's really you! I can hardly believe my optical circuits.
Jhaktira, I don't think I could take any more flapping out of that synthesized yap.
All bluster aside, this planet's inhabitants are not to be trifled with. The Nova Blades in particular are a powerful and organized group. That is why we intend to depower and disorganize them by firing from Jhaktira's ship on the targets of your choosing.
They see me causing trouble, and word gets out that the Howling Tempest gang is coming for the Nova Blades.
Precisely! It's nice to not have to explain everything for a change. I'd wish you good luck if I thought you'd need it. We'll keep in touch.
It's like a war zone, Commodore. We're gonna lose everything if we don't airlift what's left to the slave camp.
And we're not backing down just because some upstart crew thinks they got what it takes to break us. Buckle down, be a Nova Blade, and kill whoever's messing with us.
But Commodore Margok!
You heard him. Kill whoever's messing with you. Or try, at least.
I took down a dozen contenders to get this post. I ain't even a little bit scared of you.
You'll be all right?
I was hoping you'd pick that one.
The job's done.
Excellent news, but it's only our first step.
One of the Nova Blades mentioned a slave camp somewhere remote. We should strike there next.
Good call, actually. I ran across some chatter about that place. Basically, anyone in Raiders Cove who doesn't give the Nova Blades a slice of their action or whatever gets locked away. Some get put into hazardous labor, like mining, but most are sold as slaves to visitors from off-world. It's a lucrative business for the Blades.
So, just like their supply cache, if I destroy the assets, they're left with nothing.
Whoa, if you're suggesting what I think you are...
As you said yourself, these slaves are assets. They're also enemies of the Nova Blades, which makes them all the more valuable to us alive.
You'll have to slip in with one of the Nova Blade's cargo shipments. I'm sure the island's heavily guarded, so try not to get killed.
I believe Theron means to say he's concerned for your safety, as am I. May the Force serve you well.
Thanks. You're all right. You're all right.
Sure it'll be all right?
Jhaktira, I have a pickup for you.
C2D4 here. We have your coordinates and are on our way.
Been mining exonium for the blades every day for 2 years. All to pay off a lousy $3 grand I owed. And I ain't the only one.
You're free to do what you want now.
Yeah, and we had a talk about that. Even in this place, we hear stuff. About your gang, the way you've been making life ugly for the Blades. We want to be a part of that.
You want to work for me?
Hey, we're good at a whole lot of stuff. Tell you what, get in touch with a pal of mine in Raiders Cove. Harlow Ricks. Check in with Ricks from time to time, tell him what you want us to do, and we'll do it. Simple as that. You get nice and close to Margok. You give him one for me, alright?